Hey all you Simonites, we're going to show you how to make 1 to 5% more when you sell your home just by staging. You heard it right. And we have the wonderful Yvette from I&I Staging. We're going to ask her some questions and go from there. Without further ado, hi Yvette, how you doing?
Hi.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. We're standing or sitting at one new listing of ours, and it went under contract in less than a week, all because of this wonderful lady right here. So Yvette, tell us what's your secret.
You know, it's not too much of a secret. Our staging company goes to homes that are vacant or occupied and helps just bring the property to life with furnishings, decor, art, color. Those little details can make such a big difference when you really wouldn't realize it.
So when you walk into someone's home and you see animal heads on the wall, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
No. Absolutely no.
And why is that?
Buzzer. Because that's a really personal thing that shows that maybe the homeowner was into hunting. I mean, sometimes people can get offended by it. So that's kind of the rule of thumb with stagers. Is anything personal, you definitely want to remove from the property because you want the buyer to envision themselves in the home. You don't want them to come into the property and think, oh, I wonder if this person hunts, or I wonder if this, and you don't want to take their mind off of the actual property.
You're right, you want to keep it broad and open so the home appeals to the masses as opposed to just one specific thing.
Right.
And do you notice a difference in time, like days on market, compared from a staged home and an unstaged home?
Absolutely. Many times people have called our staging company after their home has been on the market for a few months.
Wow.
So if they're having some issues, they're not really getting a lot of people in the door, they'll call the staging company, we'll stage it, and then it usually is sold within the first month. That's
and
what
explain
we're saying.
to us the difference between like decorating and staging.
Decorating is all personal preference. So it's kind of going to that personal discussion. It has to do with the colors, the design, the attributes that the homeowner really likes. Staging has everything to do with just selling the property. It's not about anyone's personal preference. It's just about making the property look its best.
That's important. I mean, it takes a great team to sell a home. And one thing I'll say also is curb appeal. It's so important, guys. The first thing someone looks for in a home is curb appeal. When they walk up, they ring the doorbell, waiting for their realtor to answer. What's the first thing they're gonna do? They're gonna look around. They're gonna check out the mulch. They're gonna check out the landscaping, if the house has been pressure washed. So all these things, you just put them all, mix them all with ingredients, and then it's gonna turn out to be a success at the end. You're gonna get multiple offers, you're gonna get more showings. It's just a no-brainer. So I think it's important to stage a home. I'm sure you get into it sometimes with sellers though, when they have so much clutter. How do you politely tell them?
Yes, no, absolutely. When it's an occupied home, it can definitely be a little bit more difficult to have that conversation.
I don't want to have that conversation. I want to have the conversation with them.
So the stagers definitely have to have a difficult conversation with the sellers, but it actually turns out to not be that hard because this is usually the biggest asset for someone. So they understand the importance of the asset that they have on the market and the importance of getting people in the door. So we go back to statistics and how staging can help bring more people, more eyes on their property so that they can make their investment, so that they can move on to the next transition of their life.
And they're selling for a reason, so I mean, they should start packing up their stuff and go. I mean, there's no point to have their personal belongings and that in the house anyways.
That's a really great point. So that's one thing we also mentioned too, that this is, a great first step into their next transition. It kind of gets the good juju going.
She knows what she's talking about.
Right, yeah. And it helps with the overall process. It's a very emotional process for a lot of sellers. So it's nice to just kind of get that feeling of moving into that next transition, and then it helps make the home look better for the public.
And what are the most important rooms to stage?
The key rooms. So think about the times or the areas where your family spends the most time.
For me, it's the kitchen. That's how I keep this nice physique.
Yeah. Kitchen's very important. Very, very important. So kitchen, family room, dining room, master bedroom, those main areas, those are definitely the most important. When it comes to a secondary bedroom or a guest room, we don't put too much emphasis on that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from Yvette herself with I&I Staging. All you Simonites out there, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as they say, every home has a story. Let us tell yours. Until then, we'll see you on the next one. Take care and see you guys. Bye.